Hello, everyone. My name is Carol, and this is Winter Haven Wisdom. And I am here with you today to do your daily tarot reading for Thursday. And how is everyone doing? I hope you're doing great. So, this is a collective reading, so be careful of what you take on as your own. I have said my prayer, called in my spirit guides, and set the intention that for whoever watches it, you will get messages of your highest good, so be sure to watch it through. For today's reading, I'm using your cosmic journey for the opening energies. Changing it up a little here today. And what messages want to come through today for our collective Thursday spirit? Thursday for the collective. All right. Bottom of our deck is to be enlightened, lightened up. We don't have to be so serious all the time, folks. We can laugh, we can have fun, we can enjoy life. It doesn't hurt anything to enjoy your life, okay? Have fun with it. Each evolutionary turn requires you to give up who you think you are. And that is the truth, right? Recently, I've been thinking about this a lot as looking back on my life, being, um, the transformation that's taken place in my life. And when you get just a little bit older, right, you see different cycles and things in your life, from where you started to where you went to where you go from there, right? And each time I've made a change, it's been a huge elevation in my life. And I encourage you all not to be afraid of change in your life. Sometimes it is difficult, the how do we get there? How do we make this change? How do we go through it? But once you're there at that new level, you're like, wow, why did I think it was going to be so hard? Why did I resist the change so much? And you're not the same person. As you age, as you have experience, as you gain this wisdom, you just change, you evolve. And there's nothing you can do to stop it. It's who we are as human beings. So you might be at that point right now where you're saying, bye-bye, I am not that kind of person anymore. And I've even thought about it, like, for me, I used to be this huge seasonal decorator. Like, it was bred into me. Like, every season you pull down your curtains, you wash them, you change your bedding out, you change everything in the house, you put up decorations for every season. And these were things I just kept doing and kept doing and kept doing and kept doing in my life. And you know, like, sometimes there's just too many holidays to decorate for. And that's what, was bred into me by the women in my family, the older, you're the elders in your family. It wasn't just my mother, it was my aunts. And, oh, Carol, you didn't change out those curtains yet? Those were up in spring. You need to put your summer curtains on. And just judgments and things like that. And I was thinking, boy, I don't do those things anymore. I kind of have summer and winter things now. You know, um, you know, I break the seasons more up that way, the light and airy, the dark and cozy, right? It's just different now. I don't feel the need for everything to completely and utterly change all the time. I try to keep things simpler. And sure, I decorate for the big holidays, like, we all do. We like to make our houses warm and cozy, but I'm not doing it for every little thing that comes along the pike anymore. I've just lost my zest for that. I'm like, this is just a lot of work. it was a lot of work, and I wasn't finding the enjoyment in it I once did. Maybe it was different when my children were younger, right? And creating an atmosphere, getting them excited about a holiday or whatever it was. And then keeping those things alive for my mother as she got to the point where she couldn't do them anymore. And now my children are older and I don't have the energy for it anymore. I just think it's not who I am anymore. And this is what I mean. It's okay to give up some of those traditions and things that you did before. You don't have to feel bad or guilty about it. It's just not who you are anymore. It's not what you need in your life. It's not part of your new authentic code and what you are and what you stand for now. And it's okay. I don't want you to feel bad if you're giving up something that you want. I don't want you to feel guilty about it if you're giving up something that you once enjoyed doing. I used to make all my own greeting cards, and for every kid's birthday, relative's birthday, I made my own cards. And I don't even enjoy that anymore, I just don't. It was a different time in my life. I was in a different place. And it's just funny. I've been thinking about it recently, like, boy, the things that used to bring me joy just don't anymore now. And that's okay. That's what happens when you evolve and change. The phoenix rises into joyful abundance. So someone here is going through a death and a rebirth, right? They're seeing things in a different way, just like I'm talking about, right? You're seeing things in a different way. You've emerged. You've probably gone through a very traumatic situation in your life, and it's taught you some things and made things clearer for you in your life. And you're coming into a different time now. And you have to say goodbye to some of these things that you used to do and not feel guilty. And allow your work to become your art, right? Allow it. Whatever work you do, put your personal signature on it. Whether you're writing something, creating something, building something, promoting something, right? We're all individual and unique, and our signature is different. Put your signature on your work. Put your authentic self into it. Fulfill your destiny as a cosmic change maker, right? You might be doing some kind of work that's going to bring change to the world in some way. You might be part of a change that's going on. We do have this big shift coming in from Pluto, right? Pluto rules a generation. We've been in this grounding, earthy, work your tail off Capricornian energy. And now we're going into a faster, truthful, honest air energy with Aquarius, where it will stay for another 15 or 20 years and rule a new generation. It's going to be faster energy. It's not going to be so slow and bogged down and methodical anymore. So it's going to be a big transformation. And aside from that, this is Aquarius energy. We're going from individual energies to we are the people energy. What do we want? It's more collective energy. And you might be part of the voice that's going to bring in change, whether this is what you put out into the world. Maybe you're going to make a product or something. Maybe you're going to do something that's going to help all of humanity. You're part of that energy that's growing. And we're going to see more of this kind of transformative energy going on throughout the month of November and into January, when these major planets that have had energy switch out, and we're going from earth and water to air and fire. Life is going to be different. It's going to be different. And you got to be ready for it, You got to be prepared for a change and how it's going to affect you. And everybody thinks, oh, energy won't affect us. Well, let me tell you, it does, whether you know it or not. And see through the perfectly purple lens of your galactic destiny, right? You have a destiny. We all have a destiny. And you want to face your true north. Right now, that's in Aries energy. South Node is in Libra, and that'll be changing soon. And right, go after what you want. What drives you? What do you want? Where do you see your destiny lie? And it's different for all of us, right? What we want to do, how we want to serve, how we're aligned with our purpose in our life. And Spirit saying, see to what your destiny is. See through all of this that might be cluttering your vision right now. See through to who you are and what you're going to be. Okay? And love this card. Out of the mess comes elegant order, right? Maybe you've been through a really chaotic time in your life. Maybe you've been one of the cardinal signs that has had the hardest time with this Capricornian energy. And that's Aries, Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer. Okay? You guys have had the worst of this last 15 years since 2008. Okay? And you're coming out of that chaotic cycle that's been in your life. You've been through one round of healing after another, big transformative changes in the lives of these signs. And I'm a Cancer, so I can speak to that. Like, I am nowhere. My life is nothing like what it was like in 2008. Nothing like it. Completely, Spirit came in and just wiped my life out. And that's the reality of it. And maybe many of you can feel that way too, right? A bunch of chaos for a lot of time now, and you're coming out of it. You're coming out of it. You have elevated out of it. Okay? So that's the energy that's swirling around the collective right now, right? We're opening our eyes to this. We're seeing we have different destinies, that we have evolved. We're not the same people we used to be. We're seeing things clearer than we ever have. And more clarity is going to come in for you. And it's going to make it so that you can't ignore it anymore. If you've been acting like you can't see something is going on, you've been ignoring things, you're not going to be able to ignore it anymore. You're going to have to own up to things, right? Stand your ground on things. Okay. What a way to have all that energy and start with the Five of Swords. So are we up in our heads or what? Whew. That's some heavy mental energy. Okay, bottom of our deck is Eight of Cups, right? We're walking away towards our happiness. We're not hanging on to our past anymore, are we? Okay, and let's see. Eight of Cups, Five of Wands, Four of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Devil, the Hierophant, the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Empress. In the World. Okay, so that's what's in your subconscious, that's what's playing out in your mind, and it may not really be happening, or it really could be coming towards you. Okay, so we ended up taking out 11 cards here. A couple of extra cards came out, and I think it's they were important to what I was seeing here, so I left them out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards here out of 11 cards. So just about half, right? And the rest are process energies. In the center of our spread, we have the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is someone that's on a path. They're disciplined, they're committed, they're diligent. That's a slow energy. It's an earth energy, right? But of all the knights, this is the one that is most likely to come over the finish line, to actually get to where they're going because of their sheer determination to make something happen in their life, come in an abundant way. So we have somebody focused like that. And that's a Virgo energy. And that's where the methodical, right, comes in. So we have this 5 of Swords, this heavy mental energy that is weighing on somebody. This could be energy around them, negative emotional energy. And it might be breaking somebody's heart, okay? To see things this way, that they've ended up this way. This situation is like it is. And the Chariot, right? We're balanced and we're moving away from it. We know that we can't stay in this place. No one can stay in this energy. We have to make a change. Then we have the Magician, alchemizing these energies, manifesting, putting your all into something, trying to make something happen in your life on this path, and an opportunity here in passion and creativity. We have the Page of Cups. This could be somebody's inner child, right? Saying, love is the answer. Let me share my love. I need love, right? That's what it could be, an apology. It's the beginning of something in your life that's making you really happy, I think, here. And you're holding your ground for it, right? You're careful with energy and what comes in because you want that happiness in your life and you're protecting it. And then the extra energies that came out are the Lovers. Of course, the Lovers is about a choice, right? But you might be in a soul connection here. We have this happiness here, the Page, and the High Priestess, right? Someone psychic, someone intuitive, watches, waits, collects information, reads energy, is a seer, is a knower, right? And you may know something, and maybe it's hard for people to trust what you know. And, you know, that happens sometimes to spiritually gifted people. People around you, the people that know you the most, trust you the least with it. It's an interesting thing that I've noticed in my life and in the lives of other people, that the doubts come right from the people closest to you. It's kind of fascinating. So let's change the energy in another direction. This mental, and we're transmuting it. We're trying to get out of this and get to this and heal this inner child need. My heart was broken, but it got me on a path, and it's bringing me happiness. I'm balanced, I'm healed, I'm moving forward in my life to success. I'm passionate and creative, and I have my boundaries in place. I'm careful with energy. I'm psychic, right? So that's what we have here. So let's clarify this and see what we have going on. And when we think about being a change maker, maybe this High Priestess is there, and she's just starting to see her purpose and what she's supposed to do, right? Maybe she's starting to see things clearly. maybe she's, she or he, right? When I say she or he, please understand this can be male or female. We have this broken-hearted angel, and maybe she's broken-hearted because she has to make a change. That might go against everything she's believed about her life, or he's believed about their life this far, on how things should be, what you've been taught, So 5 of Swords is 7 of Wands. So someone is, is that 7 of Wands? Yeah, those are Wands, right? So 7 of Wands is an energy of, self-protection. But you kind of go around in a bubble, right? You have your inner protection, but you're constantly having to fight off people. And it also can indicate spiritual alignment and spiritual protection. And yeah, and somebody's healing their heart here in that 5 of Swords energy. Tell me about 3 of Swords, about the broken heart. And that is the Knight of Cups. This is someone on a path spreading the message of love, right? That's what they do. They're sharing their cup of love with people, maybe with someone in particular. And they're healing. They're healing their heart. Tell me about the Chariot. The Chariot! What's going on with the Chariot, Spirit? Ooh, we're tight-lipped about this, maybe. Okay, right now the Chariot is in a Hanged Man. And Chariot is Cancerian, Pisces energy. And something is holding this Chariot up from moving. They're waiting for some clarity, maybe. The Hanged Man goes, they just wait until they feel like the time is right, when they've had their clarity. And we have the 9 of Pentacles, right? They want their freedom. They want to be independent. And they're figuring out how they can do that. Sometimes we know what we want, but how we get there is hard. Sometimes we might be lacking a resource we need to make a move. And sometimes maybe we're worried about collateral damage. What is this? If I make this move, what are the consequences for other people in my life? How does this affect them? Tell me about the Magician. The Magician is in the 4 of Pentacles energy, right? They are transmuting energy. They're pulling their energy back. They might not be giving to that much now. They might be holding on to their resources while they transmute a lot of energy. What else about the Magician? That is the Queen of Pentacles, right? Our grounded queen. And she knows her value and knows her worth, right? And she's like, I'm only giving to what I want to give to. I am not being this overgiver, overdoer anymore. Please tell me about the Knight of Pentacles, Spirit. And this is the Eight of Pentacles. So this Knight of Pentacles is invested in something. They're working hard on something on this path, right? And it might be slow going, but they're committed and dedicated to it. And they're working towards their Ten of Pentacles. They want success. They want long-term success. They want a victory. They want to succeed. Tell me about the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is an energy of feeling left behind, left out, lack mentalities of any kind, left behind. And we have the Six of Swords, right? We're moving away from, the opportunity here is to move away from this feeling that's in you, to move away from that lack energy that's around you. You've got to move away from it. And tell me about the Page of Cups. That is an Ace of Pentacles, an opportunity here, the potential for some kind of some kind of opportunity here. A solid offer of some kind, a grounded offer. And that's a huge pentacle there. What else about the Page of Pentacles? Page of Cups, please, Spirit. Okay, the Page of Cups has an opportunity coming in that would get them out of Five of Cups energy, out of some regrets. And why can't I see that? The Nine of, they're boundaried up, right? They've learned their lesson. They've learned their lesson and they're careful now. They're much more careful. Tell me about Ten of Cups. Oh, the Devil. The Devil shows up. What is the Devil? And the Devil shows up with the Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords. Overthinking, over-worrying, fear is stopping you from... This fear is stopping you from happiness. You've got to let this fear go. It's making you miserable. It's fear and worry. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. The moon is here, and that's deep emotions, right? That's shadow work, somebody really doing that kind of work, looking at themselves and going, oh boy, what do I need to work on or do here? It also can be hidden energies that you don't know are around you. Tell me more about the Nine of Wands. Okay, nothing else on Nine of Wands, so it's hidden. That's a message in itself there. Tell me about the High Priestess. High Priestess. Okay, our High Priestess, Seven of Swords, right? They may have dealt with Seven of Swords energy in the past. Now they have an Ace of Wands, right? They're smarter. And Seven of Cups. I've got options. I've got choices. So 7-7 here. Okay. And tell me about the Lovers. That is the Queen of Wands in a love connection. And who else? I think this Queen of Wands is being very strong. And the Wheel of Fortune is here. A change is coming in. Oh boy, no wonder why those cards flew out, right? A change is coming in here. Tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune with the Queen of Wands. What's going on there? We have this hidden moon energy, right? So we're not getting any information on that. Spirit's saying it's not time for you to know. Eight of Wands. Spiritual communication, spiritual downloads, fast-moving energy, something coming in quick. Three of Swords. Someone's going to communicate their broken heart. What else? Tell me about this Three of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Five of Cups. Sadness. Four of Cups, rather. And the Queen of Cups is there. So the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups has a broken heart, and she's in Four of Cups energy. She's the Page of Cups. And there's communication coming in from her fast. And the wheel is going to change. What's the outcome on that, Spirit, on the Wheel of Fortune? What's... Two of Swords. So I think that's where you're at right now. You're blocking out some energy that might be making its way to you, that might be trying to come in. So you are blocking out someone that hurt you in the past, that ran from you, whoever you are here. And you've done a great deal of healing around that. And you have your boundaries up and you don't want to entertain it anymore. And this is what's hidden here. This is a hidden energy around you that you probably need to release. This person may be thinking about coming in. And do you want them to come in? Right? That's what's happening here for someone. Wow. Did not think that's where this reading was going. Okay. All right, Spirit. So we have someone who has done a great deal of healing, has gone through a death and a rebirth here. Let me put my glasses on and look at a card here a little closer. I just thought I saw something. Yeah, this is swords. Wands, rather. So you have an opportunity to, you've been in this Five of Pentacles energy, and you're going in, you're headed towards a victory, whoever you are here. You're going to have a victory over this energy. Whether you feel abandoned, left out, whatever it was for you, on the outside of things, you're dealing with this fear and stuff. And there's some hidden, something is hanging on you. Ace of Wands. And it's this Seven of Swords energy from the past. And you have an opportunity to release this energy of someone cheating on you, maybe third-party stuff, lying, running away from you. And the High Priestess, you probably knew what was going to happen. And this love connection here. A Wheel of Fortune came in. You got communication. It broke your heart. Came the Page of Pentacles. You were sad. You became the Pin. Now you're the Queen of Cups, and you have your boundaries up. You have you've closed out. Yeah, like maybe you were a Queen of Cups and now you're a Queen of Wands. Maybe you were a people pleaser. I'm thinking about this, I talked about this a little each time I've had to cycle up. And maybe you're going from this warm, compassionate, understanding person who just gave and gave and gave. And, what can I do for you? What can I do for you? How can I make you feel? Blah, 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 blah. And worried about everybody but yourself. And Queen of Wands is just the opposite, right? She's like, I'm taking care of me first, and then I'll help I'm glad to help after I'm taken care of, right? And that's the way we really need to be. And there's nothing selfish about that. Our self has to come first, and not in an egoic way. If I want to be the best I can for other people, I know that my health and well being has to come first so that I can get into my love energy, right? And be the Queen of Cups, because we all have those energies within us, okay? Nobody is separate from that. And maybe that's what's hidden from you, that you don't realize that anymore. And maybe you're just having a hard time. So you have some kind of opportunity coming in that's going to allow you to walk away from, to let go of these regrets you have from the past. You know, you've learned your lesson, I think, here. You've got your boundaries up in the right way, and you're going to have an opportunity come into you that will hopefully take away some fears and make you really happy. And it's all hidden energy around you right now. You don't know this is coming. It's going to give you a victory out of the chaos, right? Out of all this healing, of all these problems, of everything you've went through. The order is coming in. The order. The happiness is coming in, right? You're finally, I think you're going to finally see it too, right? You're going to start feeling it. Okay, and lighten up. And you don't have to be so formal, so serious, so composed all the time. You can let loose and have fun. You know, if this is a spiritual path, and I say that only because of this step into your galactic destiny, and you're a cosmic change maker, right? So we're some kind of light worker here. And you can be spiritual and still have fun. You don't have to stay in spiritual energy all the time. You can relax and let loose and have fun. Spirit wants that for you. Okay, Spirit, what's the message you want out here with this energy today, this Thursday? What energy, what message do you want the viewer to take away? Okay. So this is exactly, all right, so we have this Queen of Cups who's been through it, right? She's no longer the Queen of Cups. She is the Queen of Wands now. And she's been healing from the past, trying to release it. She's been manifesting a change. She's been holding back. She doesn't want anything to do with the past. Any past commitment she was in that left her or him in pain. And we have a close of that cycle. It's over. It is done. Out of the chaos comes perfect order. And you're seeing it. It's falling in place. And you can see that happening now with your new vision. Wow. Wow. Wow, huh? Talk about a long daily reading today. Holy cow. So let's get Sacred Destiny and see what's going to come out here. So what energies are supporting the collective that are in this energy, that have the end of this chaotic cycle ending in their life? What energies are supporting them, Spirit? What energies are supporting the collective? Wow. Yep. Stop shuffling. Courage is on the bottom of the deck. You know, the Queen of Cups is a lovely, beautiful, she's a manifester. She's just the most powerful love in the tarot deck, okay? And maybe if you were a mother or whatever, a caregiver or whatever, that's the energy that you ruled your life with. And maybe now, from whatever losses you were in that caused this chaos, you've seen your value, your worth, and you're stepping into leadership. A Queen of Wands is a leader. She's dynamic. She's motivated. She's an entrepreneur. So you have some opportunities coming in. You're on a spiritual journey here, I think, a healing journey. Life is going to get a little wondrous for you. Let yourself be at a place of inner peace here. Things are going to settle down. You're taking risks. Spirit wants you to stay flexible, right? Be willing to consider other people's points of views and values. Stay balanced. And there's the leadership, right? Stepping into leadership. And the truth. That's the truth of your situation. That you wore that, and you still have that love energy in you, but you're not leading with it. It's not what you're putting out there so much. And let life be pleasurable, right? Lighten up, enjoy your life, be happy, let happiness rule you. and you are embracing your spiritual energies. And that's what's elevating you, that's what's changing you. And I don't think people around you are seeing that or appreciating that in you yet. But I think it's going to change, okay? All right, everyone. Boy, we really had a doozy of a reading on this Thursday. Holy cow. So, hang on to your hat. Out of the chaos, right, you're going to see your galactic destiny. All right, everyone. Happy Thursday. The weekend is on its way. Thank you all so much for being here. And I will see you in the next reading. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.